Hi everybody, it's John back again with another one of the videos in the model overview series. This is the sixth in the series, and we're talking today about a company which is very much, I wouldn't say they're a specialised company because they do quite a wide range of kits, but they're very much for the let's say if you want to build a model and it's exceptionally good and it's for a particularly important project, then I would opt for this company. Today we're talking about a company called AFV Club. Now, AFV Club is a company that was founded in 1990 and it's based in Taipei City in Taiwan. And the company's parent company is called Hobbyfan Incorporated. The company's actually set up in three divisions. There's a division called PM Concept, who manufacture security and policing equipment. This department also manufactures BB guns and airsoft products. But what I mean by security and policing equipment is, from what I gather from their website, they seem to build a lot of what I would say are things like riot shields, helmet visors. They might even build helmets. They build protective clothing, gloves, and they also build like camera sacks for police motorcycles, military vehicles. They're sort of quite specialised, and the BB guns and airsoft products that they do, I think a lot of that could also be an offspring of what they used to do before they left with the policing equipment. The second division part of the company is a company called Hobbyfan Incorporated, and Hobbyfan Incorporated is actually the company that owns everything. But their main source of income comes from the field of marketing and marketing fabrication. They actually cover all aspects of promo events and advertising stands and the maintenance of the advertising stands and engineering around those promo events. So you might find that, say you go to like a marketing event, say Earl's Court or something. I don't even know if Earl's Court's still going now, but you can find a lot of forums all over the world where they'll utilise large buildings to promote a particular type. One of the things that I have noticed is that Comic-Con, that's a form of promo marketing, is Comic-Con, and Hobbyfan will sometimes build and fabricate the entire stand to sell whatever product it is you want to sell at these forums. The third department comes under the heading of AFV Club, and this is the division of Hobbyfan Incorporated that manufactures all the models. The interesting thing about AFV Club is that they have catered certainly for the upper end of the market, and I think they've used Tamiya kits as a benchmark to never fall below their quality, because their kits are absolutely superb. The models that they actually build cover quite a varied wide range. They build a range of 1/350th scale submarines, which are incredibly well detailed and highly accurate kits. They build a number of 144 scale aircraft. I'm not sure of the extent of the range of the aircraft, but they do a number of 144 scale kits. It's not just one or two. They also build one or two 1/100th scale aircraft, one of which I've got in my stash and probably will be doing an inbox review on that, maybe not in the so near future, but certainly in the future. And that is of the kit you're looking at now, the MiG-25 Foxbat. They also do a range of 1/72nd scale aircraft. These are quite limited in their numbers. I think they might only do two, in fact, and I think they're both helicopters. They also do quite an extensive range of 48 scale aircraft and a very, very extensive range and quite varied range in 1/35th, which covers some aircraft an awful lot of tanks and military vehicles and some guns and other military equipment, and we'll get into that in a minute. They also do an unusual range of kits, which I think they've taken out of the leaf of some other companies' books, where they've gone into, they're not particularly scaled to any scale, but they're sort of scaled down to be egg-sized, and they're called egg-scale aircraft. And I do know that they build about 3 or 4. The one you're looking at here is the Mirage 2000. I'm not quite sure what the other aircraft are in their fleet, but I'm sure they do an F-16, and I'm sure they do a Chinquo. Now then, conclusions, and what can you say about AFV Club? Well, yeah, I have seen some of the sprues, and they are really, really good. Well, in fact, they're superb. I can't fault them at all. The 35th scale parts are absolutely amazing, but the sub parts not bad either. The 1/350th scale submarines, I mean, I have seen some really good, well-built submarines, but AFV Club, they seem to go one better than virtually everybody else. And even the 144 scale stuff is really, really good, but the models are pretty expensive, with retail prices ranging from about £15 to £20 for their 144 scale stuff, like their aircraft. And they can ask for between 38 quid to 40, maybe 45 quid for some of their tanks and military equipment. But some of their more obscure 35th scale trucks can range from between 75 and up to £150 for their military vehicles and tanks. Now, some of the subjects I would say would probably be quite popular in England and Western Europe. Kits like the Matador truck and the Scorpion tank would certainly be of appeal in England, and I can see the Chinquo being sought after, as well as it's a really nice kit. Being of it is a really, really nice kit. The Chinquo, I've seen images of Chinquo, and well, I mean, you've got images up here, and you'll see that they are, all of their kits are incredible. However, I must say that the specialised stuff like the 155mm long tom gun, the Duster anti-aircraft tank, and some of their more obscure trucks and other equipment may be of limited demand because of the price tags. They're just simply too expensive for the run-of-the-mill modeler. And if you are looking, however, for that kit for that really important project, and you are prepared to part with the cash, then maybe AFV Club is a sound choice. You wouldn't be disappointed. But if you're on a budget, well, I would recommend companies like Airfix and Revell, as their stuff is a pretty good choice for the money. The thing is, as I said, I have seen quite a few of the sprues. I mean, the Sea King helicopter in 144 scale, it's as good as any kit in any scale up to, I would say, 72nd. And some 48 scale kits I've seen of some helicopters, the Sea King is actually better. The parts are fantastic. Some of the obscure truck ranges, the parts, the actual finished product you get with AFV Club is superb. But I must stress that the price tag is phenomenal. And if you can, well, if you can acquire an AFV Club kit, as luckily as I did when I purchased my MiG-25, I think I managed to get it for a £5. You have to understand that this particular kit fetches around about £15 to £20 in the shops in the Far East. So if they turn up in shops in Europe, God knows how much there'd be a fortune. So anyway, this is the overview I wanted to bring people's attention to this company, AFV Club. I think they're a really, really good quality product they produce, and apart from the price, I think they're definitely worth it. So that's AFV Club. I hope this video has been of some use. If you do have any questions, queries, just put them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you for the next video. Thanks for joining me, and